Hi there, team. How are you? I thought we'd have a brief review of column graphs. Just a very brief review of column graphs. So let's do that. Now this here is a column graph. This here is a column graph, and a column graph gives us information about certain things. This particular column graph refers to cousins, the number of cousins, in fact, and it refers to the number of cousins that these children have. David, Garth, Isabella, and Abby. And in looking at this graph, we can see that Abby, well, Abby's on the left here, she is marked as blue, and there's numbers here, isn't there? I know I'm stating the obvious, but we'll just state the obvious anyway. There's numbers here on the left-hand side of the graph, and Abby's blue column, her blue bar, goes up to the number 6. And that actually means that Abby has got 6 number of cousins. She has got 6 cousins. I wonder how many cousins you have, but Abby has 6. Let's look at Isabella, shall we? Her column, her brown bar, her column goes all the way up to, look at this, wow, it goes up to 10. So Isabella, you can see it goes up to 10 because there's the 10. Isabella has 10 cousins. She has 10 cousins. So to answer this question, guys, if we wanted to answer who has the fewest cousins, we would say something like, well, David has got the pink bar, and his column rather, I'm sorry, it's not a bar, it's a column because it's up and down, and his David's pink bar goes here, and this is an interesting one actually. You can actually see it doesn't go to this line, which is 6, yeah, and it doesn't go to this line, which is 4. It actually goes in between. Great, hey. So look, it goes directly in between. So I wonder if you can work out what is between 6 and 4. And the answer is, and let me write this in a very average way, 5. David's actually got 5 cousins because it's between 6 and it's between the 4. So the correct answer here is actually David. And there you go, David is the correct answer. Hey, let's have a look at another question. And here comes one. Who has the fewest lollies? Well, let's look at our graph again. You can see that Peter goes all the way up to, well, halfway between the 8 and the 6, and that would be 7. Olivia goes all the way up to halfway between the 8 and the 10, so that would be 9. Daniel only goes up to 4, whereas Mary goes all the way up to 12. So the answer, who has the fewest lollies, it's going to be Daniel, isn't it? So let's just select that. Now, I like this question. This question's a little bit trickier. Who has 2 fewer socks than Glenn? So we're really going to have to get into the numbers with regards to this column graph here. So let's unpack this. Who has 2 fewer socks than Glenn? Okay, let's have a look. Well, look, here we go. Let's have a look at, sorry, it's not Glenn, it's Gen. My apologies. So here's Gen. Let's find out, if the question's about Gen, let's find out, let's go and have a look at Gen, shall we? So who has 2 fewer socks than Gen? Well, let's work out how many socks Gen has. Gen's column goes all the way up to here, doesn't it? And here is exactly halfway between the 2 and the 4. It's halfway between the 2 and the 4. So that means Gen's going to have 3. So I might just put 3 next to Gen if that's okay. Right? So who has 2 fewer socks than Gen? Well, we're really asking, well, who's got whatever is 3 minus 2, aren't we? Because 2 fewer socks than Gen is, well, Gen's got 3, so 2 fewer is minus 2. And it's going to equal 1, isn't it? Okay. So, well, who's got 1 sock? Who's got 1 sock, gang? Is it Angela? No, she's got 7. Is it Lucas? He's got 1. Yeah, that's good. Is it Amit? No, he's got, again, well, that's 9 because that's halfway between the 8 and the 10. So the answer is Lucas. So we might just go ahead and choose Lucas. Hooray, and that's correct. Here's the last one we're going to look at today. Who has 4 more cousins than Diane? Let's go and have a look at Diane. Diane's here. She's the purple column, and she's going from 0 all the way to 8. So Diane's got 8. Okay. So who's got 4 more cousins than Diane? Well, that's going to be 8 plus 4, isn't it? 8 plus 4, and you might have heard my son help out there, equals 12. So we're looking for a student that has got 12 cousins. And I must say my eye is drawn to Ruafan right here. It looks like he goes all the way up to 12, and I would say the answer will definitely be Ruafan. Okay, I think that I've helped you out with this probably reasonably adequately. I hope that you can have a go at this by yourself. Thanks a lot.